business and work life.
They say you are a Filipino
If you use po and opo. Kumain ka na?
Opo!
Or if you add an unwarranted H to your name. What's your name?
John Russell, JHONRUSSEL.
When talking about business ethics in the context of Filipino values, we do not claim that these values can be observed among all Filipinos. Moreover, there can be differences among cultures in terms of priority of values. For example, Chinese people for hard work and honesty. Chinese and Japanese people for beauty. American people for promptness and efficiency. And the Filipinos for trust in God and family-centeredness.
But before we go to Filipino values applied in business, let us first discuss the 4 reasons why Filipinos have peculiar understanding about business ethics.
First is plurality of languages and ethnicities.
Magandang umaga sa inyo lahat.
Marinaan ka sa indang kabos!
Maayong buntag sa inyo tanan.
May paapake kayo mga kabalen! Due to the plurality of languages and ethnicities, it becomes hard to the people with different cultural background to communicate with each other.
For example, a Cebuano may hard to understand Tagalog, hence delaying the business transaction. In a study by Alejo Sasison, it was found out that language is significant in business transactions because when Filipino business people find out that they are dealing with a kababayan, business atmosphere softens up, trust is established, and a special favor may be given to the kababayan. This may seem be biased, but the point is that it facilitates business transaction which is both beneficial for the employer and the employee.
Second is geographic fragmentation.
Geographic fragmentation pertains to the fact that Philippines consists of more than 7,100 islands. In the context of business, geographic fragmentation may account for selective transactions.
Because of high freight costs, a business person may choose the closest supplier to his or her location. Again, this is an issue of business ethics and the reason for the unusual understanding of Filipinos in business ethics.
Religion plays a vital role in Philippine business because majority of Filipinos are Roman Catholic.
This is a peculiarity because instead of basing business ethical decisions on various philosophical foundations such as utilitarianism, deontological ethics, virtue ethics, Filipinos are deciding and acting in accordance to what the religion deems appropriate.
Because of colonial mentality, we think that it's just fine to buy and buy foreign products.
In this example, the domestic firm will choose the Chinese producer over the local producer. Furthermore, along these peculiarities are the 4 main ethical concerns in the Philippines in relation to business affairs. Number 1 is rapid growth and economic liberalization. Number 2 is unequitable distribution of wealth. Number 3 is environmental destruction. And number 4 is corruption. Due to trade and economic liberalization, Filipinos become highly consumerist and materialistic. I'm gonna buy you Marikina shoes!
I don't want Marikina shoes, I want Nike! Felipe Landa Jocano was a Filipino anthropologist, teacher, and scholar who wrote the book Filipino Value System in 1997. According to her, value does not mean kahalagahan, rather it means pamantayan. Because value serves as our standard in making decision, choice, and preference. Moreover, Jocano said that there is no such thing as bad value. There is only a wrong use of values.
Pamantayan or value has 3 basic elements. Halaga.
I place reputation over frankness.
Asal.
Can I talk to you privately, please?
And diwa. Kaya ko to! In a separate study, Hocano identified some basic traits of successful Filipino businessmen. Here are some of them. Keep in mind that Filipinos are subjective, personal, and familial. That's why business managers must be able to find ways to consider Filipino values in business practices.
Before we end this video, let us discuss the other Filipino values applicable to business, aside from core traits discussed while ago.
Yes, Cassie, you're hired.
Okay, so I will hold a Christmas party in this company. Joy! Good morning, Jamaica. I could fire you now, but I decided to give you one more chance.
Hirap naman. Bahala na.
Our boss told us to manipulate the books. What do you think of it?
We shouldn't do that. It's not right.
Lord, give my employees the strength and me the courage to surpass all the obstacles the company is facing. Amen. Let us strive to apply these Filipino values in our business conduct. Through this, we'll not only be proud to say that I am a Filipino. Soon, we'll be proud to say that we are Filipino businessmen.
Audio Jungle.